hello, everybody, and welcome to Vinyltreasures. I'm your host, Johnny G. John Galindo, coming to you live on this Wednesday evening, this October 29, 2025. Can't believe that the month is almost over. It's almost Halloween time. I guess this can be considered our Halloween show. I tried to get dressed up. The closest thing you were going to get to dress up is I was looking for a fedora hat to wear here on the program here, so I've got to search for that. We'll see. Barbara was like, somebody posted a picture, like an AI picture of me with a fedora. She liked it, and so did my parents liked it too. So I never wore, I wasn't really much for hats, but due to the fact that I'm going bald, that is not a good thing. But welcome to the Vinyltreasure Show. I'm your host, Johnny G, John Galindo. We do this show every Wednesday evening from 9 to midnight right here on YouTube, also live on the Oldies and More radio stream, oldiesandmore.com, if you want to listen to the stream. But we play 60s soul music. Sometimes I stretch it a little bit, but mainly all your requests. I think I have the first three records tonight. I always do it for this show, at least. They'll be my selections. But we open up the show tonight with a request for listener Malcolm Baumgart in our YouTube chat room. This keyboardist by the name of David Clowney, and but you know him, I think, as Dave Baby Cortez. Had a big instrumental hit back in 1959 on the Clock record label called The Happy Organ, but he recorded for so many labels during his career, and this was his second of six on Leonard Chess's Chess record label. This is a tune he wrote, and from September 62, Dave Baby Cortez on Chess Records. Happy Weekend is the name of the tune, and that one requested by UK listener Malcolm, who's in our YouTube chat. Now, Malcolm told Johnny G, he said if he was going to do a radio show, that would be his theme song. That's a cool theme song, Malcolm, I have to say it is. But a lot of great records by Dave Baby Cortez. Rinky Dink was my aunt's favorite. I think that was hers, and that's a great tune. But anyway, so thank you all for being here, and this is the first show of the week. I will be back tomorrow afternoon. We will continue with the Relic Countdown tomorrow afternoon beginning at 1 p.m. That'll be back here on Saturday night with the 1950s and early 60s. We count out those records down by year, but not so on this show. Again, everything's on original vinyl, so no reproductions. I try not to get reproductions, and my attempt is to feature soul music on a Wednesday because that's my second favorite type of music. 50s vocal group is my first, soul is my second. So anyway, again, if you are new to this program, please consider subscribing. I don't think I said that. As we continue with the subscribers, and it's very important, those of you tuned in on YouTube, you have to be signed in because the copyright police will be chasing Johnny G. Got some hits to play tonight. But anyway, let us open up here the vocal portion as we go to Philadelphia, PA, for this group, which included Harley Johnson, Orlando Oliphant, and Robert Todd. This trio collectively known as the Ambassadors. And this is their first release for the Atlantic record label. I think they had three in all. And this is from October 1967. Here are the Ambassadors on the Atlantic label. It's called I'm So Proud of My Baby. These are the Ambassadors. This is Johnny G's selection. Tell me what you think. Here you go.
She means so much to me, and when I'm in her arms, filled with all the charm, there's no place I'd rather be. I said no.
Oh, folks, did you hear an echo in that song? Because I left my mic on. I left. If you heard an echo, then you heard my mic. I usually don't do that. Johnny G's still getting used to the new studio here. But so anyway, I hope that didn't sound too bad. But anyway, there you go. Those are the ambassadors to open up the vocal portion here on the program. October 1967. That's their first of three on the Atlantic record label. I'm so proud of my baby. Of course, they would then move to Arctic Records. Too. They got some great records on the Arctic record label. So somebody said, it was interesting because YouTube asked me, they wanted to do a test on my program, and they wanted to see if I come up with different titles for the show, like kind of like the banner when it posts up. So I was like, well, what can I really say? And so I was thinking, and Paul Greco always says, well, Johnny G, you do a great job. Nobody does it like you. So I said, well, maybe we can say that this is not your ordinary oldie show, because a lot of people don't do and say what I say, because I call out the dealers that I buy from. I call out experiences of buying the records and whatnot, and a lot of people can't do that. They just sit there and play the records. Some of them don't even show you the records, but I show you all the labels. I intro the record, I outro the record, I give you information about the groups. Maybe some people don't give a crap about that, but really these are works of art, and this is really, we can call this a class. So this is your class for the Wednesday evening, and it's supposed to be a fun class. A lot of your classes, they really weren't fun, but we try to make this a fun class and feature hopefully some music that you never heard before, but some records that lots of the listeners will like. So that is the that is the goal of Johnny G. So that's why it is a different. Plus, you get all the Johnny G stories and the Johnny G isms. A lot of people just sit there and play the music. Maybe they dance too. I can't dance. I have two bad knees. But that's why this is a different program. But enough of my babbling here. But let us continue here. And I got another one. This is another record that I selected. Tell me what you think about this group. This is a girl group. They had two releases for the ABC record label. The group, they were known as the Terrells, Terrells. And they were a trio. They were all 13 years old when they recorded this. They were Lauren, Celia, and Alice Julaton. I think that's how you say it. Julaton, or Julaton, Laton. This tune written by J.J. Jackson and Sidney Barnes. I wonder if they recorded that, one of those two guys, but I don't know. This is produced and arranged by Johnny Pate. This one released in February of 1968. So let's give a listen to this girl group. They're called the Terrells. The Terrells on ABC. It's called I'll Never Let You Go. The Terrells. Here you go. Tell me what you think.
Lately it seems that you're growing tired of me.
Well, they sound pretty good for 13-year-olds. What do you think about that, folks? There you go. They're called the Terrells. The Terrells from February 1968 on the ABC record label. It was ABC Paramount. Prior to that, I figured they say take the Paramount out. We're just ABC. I guess affiliated with the TV station too, by the way. I'll Never Let You Go is the name of the tune. As we continue here, let's go back to Philadelphia now for this next singer. He made his debut back in 1958, recording for the Lancer label, and then would have another release in 1959 on Win Records. In 1964, though, he signed with the Capitol record label, had 5 releases on the Capitol label. Let's give a listen to his 4th release, and this is a song he wrote. His name is Ruben Wright. Ruben Wright from February 67. It's called You've Done Me Wrong. Ruben Wright on the Capitol label. Here you go. Whoops, wrong one, Johnny. There you go, the great sound there. His name is Ruben Wright. Ruben Wright. But maybe he was never wrong. I don't know. Maybe he was. But that's Ruben Wright. What did I say that was? That's his 4th release, 4th of 5 for the Capitol record label. Came out in February of 1967. It's a song he wrote. It's called You've Done Me Wrong is the name of the tune. You know, it's pretty sad when somebody you know does you wrong and never kind of fesses up to it. It's kind of a sad, sad thing. You know, sometimes people just can't do it. That's the way it is. But let us continue here on the Vinyltreasure Show. Fill a request for Warren Russell in our YouTube chat room. This singer out of New York City, first recording, at least this release, first came out that Warren requested on Joe Davis's Beacon label. And I don't know what the reasoning was. Why? Maybe he took it off Beacon because he felt that I don't know, was like, because it was an old label. There was some old records that go back to the 40s on the Beacon label, possibly. Or he started a new label called Burdette. That's the way I have it. But it first came out on Beacon in February of 65, would re-release it on his Burdette label about a year later. The singer's name is Roger Washington. This is a pretty nice record, too. He would also record as Billy Washington, and this is a song he co-wrote, produced by Larry Lucy. Let's go to May of 1966 for this release. This is for Warren Russell in our YouTube chat room, Roger Washington. And the song is called Unless You Let Me. This is for Warren Russell. Here you go, Warren.
I ain't gonna see you. Oh no, no more. I ain't gonna see you, baby, no more. No, darling. No, no. No, darling. No, no. Oh no, never no more. Unless you let me love you. I ain't gonna talk to you. Oh no, no more. I ain't gonna talk to you, baby, no more. No, darling. No, no. No, darling. Oh no, never no more. Unless you let me love you. 'Cause everybody knows you, baby, better than me. And everybody holds you closer than me. You know they're talking about you, baby. What they're saying is driving me crazy. I truly know they know you so much better than me. But that is why I ain't gonna see you. No, no, no more. I ain't gonna let myself see you no more. No, darling. No, darling. Oh, no, never no more. Let me love you. Oh, no, ain't gonna see you unless you let me love you. Ain't gonna talk to you. Ain't gonna walk with you. Oh, no, honey, I ain't even gonna say hello.
Johnny G, put your mic on. That one there going out to Warren Russell in our YouTube chat. A very cool 45 there by Roger Washington. Roger Washington, May 1966 release. That came out earlier on the Beacon label. Same record. I don't know what the reason is, but Roger Washington, Unless You Let Me, featured it on the Burdette record label. Very cool tune there for Warren Russell in our YouTube chat. Let's fill a request now for Amnon. Amnon, you got to send me some more requests. I'm afraid to play these hits on the program. Johnny G tries to stay away from hits on YouTube. It's a problem. If I was just on Oldies and More, it really wouldn't be a problem. I can play Elvis and the Rolling Stones and all those records I could play, but on YouTube, my hands are cuffed. I got to be careful because of copyright issues on the platform. There's lots of people on YouTube, so I just can't play any record. They will shut me down like they probably will do later on the program, maybe around 11:30 or so. But I try my best. But let's fill a request for listener Amnon. And you know this gal. She's the queen of soul. I'm talking about Aretha Franklin here. And when she signed with Atlantic Records in 1967, she really became a worldwide star. And that's when they kind of coined her Queen of Soul in when she was on Atlantic. That's what she was. But here is the her fifth release for the Atlantic label. This song written by Don Covey. This charted number 2 on the Billboard charts. Here we go. Number 1 on the R&B charts. This is when Johnny G gets Handcuffed from November 1967. Great records they are, but number one hits are a no-no here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. But in the beginning, I almost am afraid to play them, but let's give it a spin here. It's a great tune. Miss Aretha Franklin on the Atlantic label. There was another one by her that I probably could get away with, but these songs are tough. So this is for Emnon. Aretha Franklin. It's called Chain of Fools. They're going to chain Johnny G. This is for Emnon. Here you go.
Chain, chain, chain.
There you go. That one there going out to listener Emnon. That's the sound of Aretha Franklin. You really can't listen. She's got great records. She does, because a lot of people know those tunes. And but they are great to hear, I have to say. Johnny doesn't mind playing a hit or two. I really don't, but I got lots of hits tonight. So and then when it gets late in the program, then it becomes touchy. It is. And when they're out consecutively, now that's not going to be the problem in Oldies and More. I could continue, but a lot of you guys and gals are spoiled already to see me and see the records. But anyway, there you go. That one there going out to listener Emnon, November 1967. The great sound of the Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin, on the Atlantic record label, her fifth release for Atlantic. It's called Chain of Fools. Johnny G don't want to be in any chains tonight, but let us continue here. Let's fill a request now for listener David Silberg in our YouTube chat room, because he likes this artist. Born in Leesburg, Georgia, began singing way back in 1948. He was a member of the Searchlight Gospel Singers, and he would sign with Epic Records in 1954. Had about 43 releases on the Epic record label before he that was through 1962. I think he would go to RCA after that. No, maybe not. I think he went to MGM after that. Because this is from 63. He had seven releases for MGM Records. This was his first. okay, that David requested. The tune written by Van McCoy. And Van McCoy, a favorite here, both vocal and writer here on the 60s edition. And this is produced by Jerry Lieber and Mike Stoller. This is arranged by Tico Wilshire. Now, this charted number 129. That's a bubbling under. Now we're getting into the Johnny G stuff. Bubbled under at number 129, but this was a number 22 record if you were listening to KEWI in Topeka, Kansas. Let's go to April of 1963. This is by request for David Silberg in our YouTube chat room, the great sound of Roy Hamilton, and the song is called Let Go. This is for David Silberg. Here you go.
Let go. He's not in love with you. Give your love to me instead. Let go. He's found somebody new. Can't you get it through your head? How many more teardrops will it take? How many more times must your heart break? How many more? How many more before you let go? Face reality. It's over, can't you see? Let go of his memory. Let go of him. And darling, cling to me. Let go. Can't you see it's over?
Here you go. That one there going out to David Silberg in our YouTube chat room. Hold on a second here. Got to, I'm looking for this, oh, it's under Mark. Folks, if you see how Johnny G, manages the show here, you would be good. You'd go out of your mind. I drive Charlene crazy all the time here. But anyway, I got here we go. This is for Mark in the UK. I got to get my request for, here we go. But there you go. That's a great tune there. That one there going out to David Silberg. That's the sound of Roy Hamilton. Roy Hamilton, his first of 7 for the MGM record label from April 1963. Let Go is the name of the tune. And then he would, in 65, he would sign with RCA Records. Got some great records on RCA. And then he did sign with the AGP in 1969. I got some of those records, too, that I picked up out in the wild for nothing. A lot of these records that I play here on the 60s show, I picked up in the wild, or I picked up from record dealers through the years. I didn't really want to pay a lot of money for the 60s records. It was much later on when Greg Surik started to offer me some of the 60s stuff, and I was and I had a chance to buy really expensive Northern records, but I turned them down. I said, how am I going to afford it? I'm paying thousands of dollars for the 50s stuff. Now you're giving me 60s soul records that are big, and they were top dollar because a lot of the singles were really selling for a lot over in the UK when the dollar was bad and the pound was high. So you couldn't compete with those guys on eBay. You just couldn't do it. It was too much money. I wasn't going to deal with it. But anyway, this next song is for a UK listener, and thank you, Mark McHugh, for tuning into the program. Mark always listens on the archive over in the UK, as many of you do. And I just had his record here. It's right here. As I do have people that are tuned in live to the program. Malcolm Baumgart is a UK listener. There's a bunch that tune into the program. Some are silent, and that's okay. Many people do not get involved, but they listen to the program. And the show has really, really been taking off. I get 1,000 views now, if not more, on the show. So thank you all for doing that. And thank you if you have subscribed to my program. But let's fill a request. It's a Flipside request for Mark McHugh. Last week, I think I opened up the show with this group out of Washington, D.C., the Diplomats, on a Rennie Rocker's Minute label. And the side I played was called Honest to Goodness. Now, then on Facebook, I think he mentioned, he says, Johnny G, can you play the flip side? So we will going to play the flip side here for UK listener Mark McHugh. This flip side written by Irvin Waters and Sam Cully and Tom Price, produced by Larry Maxwell. Came out in September of 1966, so let's give it a spin here. The Diplomats on the Minute label for Mark McHugh in the UK. It's called Don't Bug Me. This is for Mark, the Diplomats. There you go. There you go. B-sides here on the Vinyltreasure Show. That one there going out to Mark McHugh over in the UK. That's the sound of the Diplomats. It's on the Minute record label. I think that's a lone release on the Minute record label. And song entitled Don't Bug Me. That one there released in September of 1966. Johnny G here on a Wednesday. It is almost Halloween. I have some Halloween records, I do. But some of you requested some Halloween tunes, or I guess we can stretch it a little bit to be like a Halloween sound. But anyway, let's fill a request now for David Vilma in our YouTube chat room, because not that he's picked any song specifically, but he gave me some groups that he likes, and he likes this group out of Dallas, Texas. Started back, well, I don't know about 1958, but they're called the Masqueraders. The Masqueraders, and let me see here. This is their third of 5 that they did on the LaVette record label. Where's LaVette out of, Charlene? Is it out of? I think it's out of Detroit. Isn't LaVette out of Detroit? I think. This was their third of 5. This tune, written and produced by the label owner, Lou Beatty is his name. This features Lee Hattim, a.k.a. Lee Jones, on lead from 1967. This is going out to David Vilma in our YouTube chat room. The Masqueraders on LaVette with Be Happy for Me. This is for David Vilma. Here you go, David.
Much today. Is there something wrong? Something wrong. I don't like to see you act this way. Did I do something to hurt your heart? If I did, I'm sorry. There must be something wrong. Something wrong. I don't like to see you when things are right. Did I do something to make you blue? If I did, I'm sorry. Please be happy for me. Your happy smile and your tender kiss, your loving caress are the things that make my happiness. Oh, baby, didn't I look my way today? I know there's something wrong. Something wrong. I don't like to see you sad this way. If I've hurt you, darling, please forgive me. Believe me, I'm sorry. And please be happy for me. Did I do something to hurt your heart? If I did, I'm sorry. Did I do something to make you blue? 'Cause if I did, I'm so sorry, baby. Did I do something to hurt you, baby? All I want you to do is be happy for me.
So, David Vilma, did I pick a good? did I pick a good one for you, David Vilma? I think I did. That's a great tune there, I have to say. See, Johnny G can pick some decent tunes sometimes, but there you go, the great sound of the Masqueraders. That's their third of 5 on the LaVette record label, 1967 release. Be Happy for Me is the name of the tune. That's Lee Jones on lead. They also recorded for the Wand label and also AGP and also Amy Records. Got a lot of great records, the Masqueraders there. Johnny G here on a Wednesday. Hope you're digging on the tunes. If you are, give me a thumbs up if you dig what Johnny G is doing. This, I guess we can call this the Halloween show. Okay, and but anyway, I guess this next record, I mean, I'm stretching it a little bit, but the Twilight Zone is actually a pretty cool show back from the late 1950s into the 1960s. They show that on MeTV, I think, at nighttime or maybe on the weekends, possibly. But it kind of relates to this next record, and this is a request for listener. What do I do with it here? I thought for listener Graylin, for listener Graylin, a.k.a. G-Dog, in our YouTube chat, as we head to Memphis, Tennessee for this group. And they initially recorded back in 1961 for the Satellite record label as the Chips. I have that 45 in the collection. They would eventually be, Satellite Records would become Stax Records, okay? And then the group would change their name to the Astors, okay? They had a big hit. You might know their hit called Candy was the group's biggest hit. They did 4 for the label. Candy was their second. This is actually the follow-up, as this song was written by, is it a David Porter? No. Yeah. David Porter and Isaac Hayes and somebody else. But anyway, it features Curtis Johnson on lead, and this did chart regionally, this record. This is not an easy record to find either, folks. This charted number 8 on WOPA in Chicago. Let's go to September of 1965. This is going out to Grayland in our YouTube chat room. The Astors on Stax, and this is a close thing for a Halloween tune that we're going to get. And although I do have a couple, maybe I'll play one after this. But it's called In the Twilight Zone. This is for Graylin in our YouTube chat room. Here you go, Graylin. There you go. That one there going out to Graylin in our YouTube chat room there. We can call that a Halloween tune. I guess we can call that a Halloween tune. That's the sound of the Astors. What do I do with your what do I do with your list, Graylin, here? See my cheat notes here, folks? It's my cheat notes. September 1965, that's their third release, third of four on the Stax record label. In the Twilight Zone is the name of the tune. Curtis Johnson on lead for that one. Let us continue here. Let's get to a real, I guess we call this a Halloween tune. I don't have the picture sleeve with this. This comes with a cool picture sleeve. I didn't want to pay a lot of money for the picture sleeve. It's available. It is a pretty cool looking picture sleeve. I'm sure many of you are familiar with the Addams Family. You know that song, The Addams Family? But you know the butler on the Addams Family? His name was Lurch. Well, I guess the people, when I do at page 11, I guess they thought of a gimmick. Let me see, when was this released? This was released in October of 65, so they kind of timed it around the Halloween time for this release here. And this is the creepy butler on the Addams Family, was on ABC, an ABC TV series that aired from September of 1964 through April of 1968. Now, Lurch was the butler, and he was played by actor Ted Cassidy, and with the help of writer-producer Gary Paxton, they came up kind of like with a dance that he did, and he did it, I think, on Shindig. I think they even did it on the show, if I'm not mistaken. And it was a dance called the Lurch. So we're all going to get up and do the Lurch, okay? This charted regionally. This was number 11 on WSPT in Stevens Point, Wisconsin, believe it or not, from October 1965. This is my Halloween edition here to the program. This is Ted Cassidy, and I think the Blossoms are backing him up. The Blossoms are backing him up on this. Ted Cassidy on Capitol Records, and we're all going to do the Lurch. Here you go. There you go, folks. That's Johnny G. Johnny G's addition to the Halloween thing here. And we don't get anybody that comes for Halloween anymore. I used to go out a lot. I used to go out till since I was in up through high school, and I used to dress up like I used to have this big top hat, and I had a cape, and I had a white sheet on, and they used to sell like those rubber masks. You remember the rubber masks that they used to sell, like in the the 5 and 10 stores you can buy. They're those big kind of rubber masks you put on. I think I had one of a skeleton, like with the little crack there, and and actually looks pretty good. I almost won a prize, and one of the schools had a thing. We went in there. I said, maybe we can raid candy or something. They used to throw eggs and whatnot. Remember that during Halloween? Now you got to be careful if you go out on Halloween. I know when my sister lived in Croton, they used to bust the kids in, and you had to buy like 1,000 pieces of chocolate to give out to the kids because they would just bust them in. And that was a lot. Up here, they don't do it anymore. It's kind of faded. But anyway, there you go. That is a Ted Cassidy, a.k.a. Lurch, doing The Lurch. That one there released in October of 65 on the Capitol record label. Let us continue here on the Vinyltreasure Show. Let's fill a request now for listener Frank and Jerry Gingaro in our YouTube chat room. This artist from Kaiser, Arkansas, and enjoyed his greatest success in the 1970s as a country singer, but he had some cool tunes in the late 50s and early 60s on labels like Mercury and other labels too, like High Records. And Frank requested his 4th release on the High label. And let me see. That's right, which was out of Memphis, Tennessee. And actually, this is actually a cover tune. This song was originally done back in 1956 for Atlantic Records by Ivory Joe Hunter. He did it first. But this one released in March of 68 for Mr. Narvel Felts. Narvel Felts, this charted number 17 on KAFY, if you were listening in Bakersville, California. This is Narvel Felts for Frank and Jerry Gingaro in our YouTube chat room. It's called his rendition of the tune, Since I Met You Baby. Narvel Felts. Here you go, Frank.
Since I met you, baby, my whole life has changed. Since I met you, baby, my whole life has changed. And everybody tells me that I am not the same. I don't need nobody to tell my troubles to. To tell my troubles to. I don't need nobody to tell my troubles to. To tell my troubles to. 'Cause since I met you, baby, all I need is since I met you, baby, I'm a happy man. Since I met you, baby, I'm a happy man. I'm gonna try to please you in every way I can. Since I met you, baby, my whole life has changed. Since I met
There you go. Cover tunes here on the Vinyltreasure Show. See, this is an unusual show for a 7. Who somebody asked me, 7 and 12-inch vinyl. So there you go, and that is Narvel Felts there. That one there going out to Frank and Jerry Gingaro in our YouTube chat room. That one there from March of 1968 on High Records. The Ivory Joe Hunter tune, Since I Met You, Baby. Well, since you met Johnny G, you should consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. This is our first show of the week. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon with the Relic Countdown 1956, so tune into that program if you like. Well, they're all records from 1956 as voted by collectors back in 1996. Many of the people that voted on that survey are no longer with us, unfortunately, but it's actually a great list, records from 56 that you don't hear anywhere. And again, like I said, I play these records here for the enjoyment and the education of this music, to try to keep it alive here is what we try to do. And I just like this music. It's just so therapeutic to Johnny G. So much going on in my life. The music, though, kind of settles everything down. It does. But let us continue here on the Vinyltreasure Show. Fill a request for Avatar in our YouTube chat room. Charles Ellis in our YouTube. Well, maybe they should put Dark Shadows on during this. They should have put it on instead of those crappy movies on AMC. They should put the series of Dark Shadows on. I used to watch that as a kid. But this next singer, he's originally from Rogers, Texas, and he was born Joseph Arrington Jr., but you know him better as Joe Tex. First recording for King Records back in 1955. I have those records on the King label. If you hear them, they will be on the Saturday night show, though. But he would sign with Johnny Vincent's Ace Records in 58, but in 1960, releases followed on Anna and Jaylin. And then in 61, he signed with Buddy Killen's Dial Records. Had a lot of releases on the Dial label, like 55 releases on Dial, so you need a lot of room in your box if you collect this singer. And 55 releases through 1979, and Avatar requested his 13th release. This is a song he wrote. Let's go to March of 1965. Well, Charlie, this chart, too, the way this thing prints, it like cuts off. Let me just see. Yeah, there is some info here on this. This is produced by Buddy Killen. This did chart. This was number 95 on the Billboard charts. And, 95 on the Billboard charts. So let's give it a spin here for Avatar in our YouTube chat room. Mr. Joe Tex. Joe Tex from March 65. It's called Don't Let Your Left Hand... Don't let your left hand know how is the name of the tune. This is Joe Tex for Avatar. Here you go.
Don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. Take it from somebody who knows. Don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. Take it from somebody who knows. Don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. Take it from somebody who knows. 'Cause when your left hand starts to dipping in your business ain't your business no more. Come on now. Don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. Take it from somebody who knows. Don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. Take it from somebody who knows. Don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. Take it from somebody who knows. 'Cause when your left hand starts to dipping in your business ain't your business no more. You know sometime when your right hand is doing pretty good, it makes old left hand hot. Those left hand starts to kind of scratching his head, trying to figure how'd you get what you got. But here is the way you stop him from wondering. Put old left hand in place. Don't tell him no more than you want him to know. Make him guess let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. Take it from somebody who knows. All together. Don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. Take it from somebody who knows. Don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. Take it from somebody who knows. 'Cause when your left hand starts to dipping in your business ain't your business no more. No, honey, your business ain't your business no more. Oh no, your business ain't your business no more. Your business ain't your business no more. Bleed-o, boom, bam, bam.
There you go. That one there going out to listener Avatar in our YouTube chat room. That's the sound of Joe Tex. Joe Tex, what'd I do with my page, Johnny? Losing my mind here. Losing my mind. There you go. Joe Tex from, page 2. Where's page 1? I'm telling you, here we go. I got 13 pages of requests for you guys and gals. March 1965, Joe Tex on the Dial record label. Don't Let Your Left Hand Know is the name of the tune. As we continue here, and let's fill a request now for listener Ron Harry in our YouTube chat room as Aretha Franklin returns here to the Vinyltreasure Show. And this release by her, this is actually a touch of the 70s. I found one for you. I didn't tell you, Leonard Mancini. I found one for you. I finally got through all the 70s boxes down in the basement. So I was looking through 70s records, and I pulled some out. And I think I found that Shy-Lights for you, Leonard. But I found this one, too, for listener Ron Harry in our YouTube chat room. This is Aretha Franklin Returns, and she wrote this tune together with Bernice Hart. This is produced and arranged by her and Quincy Jones. This is her 25th release for the Atlantic label. This did chart nationally. This was number 33 on Billboard, 8 on the R&B, the Billboard R&B chart. It was a number 8, and it was a big number 1 record on WOKS in Columbus, Georgia from January 73. Touch of the 70s here on the All 60s edition. Miss Aretha Franklin on Atlantic. It's called Master of Eyes, parentheses, The Deepness of Your Eyes. And this is going out to Ron Harry in our YouTube chat room. Here you go, Ron.
Inviting to me, you know I feel
There you go. That one there going out to Ron Harry. Ron Harry in our YouTube chat room. There you go. Aretha Franklin, she returns here to the program. Touch of the 70s here. Johnny G's not bashful to feature. We don't want to go that far into the 1970s, but although Oldies and More Radio, they play records, I think, into the late 70s, maybe into the early 80s, I think. There are programs that that are specific to that on Oldies and More Radio. You need to check it out on the website. But that one there, January 1973, the Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin on the Atlantic record label, Master of Eyes, parentheses, The Deepness of Your Eyes, going out to Ron Harry. Let us continue here. Let's fill a request now for David Dallison over in the UK. I saw your email, David, tonight. I didn't get a chance to check it out. Johnny G does get to all the emails I do. Just have to give me time. I get lots of emails. Got to spend a few hours catching up on the emails. So thank you all. You know, disc jockeys love to get emails from the listeners. That is a good thing. Plus, you're sending me your requests. And if you do have a request that you'd like to hear on the program, if I have the 45, it fits the format, you can email Johnny G at vinyltreasures@aol.com. This is our first show of the week. It is our soul show here on Oldies and More Radio, also live on the YouTube stream. Let's fill a request now for David Dallison. You know this singer from Macon, Georgia, known for his pumping piano up-tempos, really in the 1950s, but his name, Richard Penniman, a.k.a. Little Richard. Now, he had 6 releases. I mean, he recorded for a number of different labels during his career, mainly Specialty, but that was in the 1950s. But he also recorded for Mercury, I think, VJ, Mercury, Modern, and OK Records. This was his first of 6 on the OK label. A tune written and produced by Larry Williams, another 50s guy, but he also recorded for OK Records. This came out in June of 66, going out to David Dallison in the UK. Little Richard with Poor Dog, parentheses, who can't wag his own tail. This is for Dave Dallison. Here you go, Dave.
Self-preservation is the first law of nature. About
There you go. That one there going out to listener David Dallison over in the UK. That sound a little Richard. He's got some cool records on the OK record label. I think I have them all. I found a bunch of them down in the no humidity basement. I pulled them out. I got to clean them, though. They've been down there for many, many years. I haven't gone through those boxes. I mean, there were spider webs and everything down in the boxes there. But there you go, June 66 on the OK record label. Little Richard with Poor Dog, parentheses, who can't wag his own tail. Imagine that. As we continue here for a Wednesday evening, thank you all for being here. Let's fill a request now for listener Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat. Now, Adrian is listening down in Mexico. Thank you for your emails, Adrian, and also your greetings to my parents. Very nice of you to do that. And this is a 45 that Johnny G found in the wild. You know, when I had no money... That was when I was in high school and college. I used to work for Office Help Temporaries. Okay, Johnny G only knew how to type. I was taking accounting. Okay, it was CPA prep, which I never kind of finished, but I stayed in the accounting field later on. Did fairly well, I have to say, in my accounting career. So I'm looking back, but I think I would have gone into computers if I had a chance to do it over again. But anyway, I used to go to flea markets and garage sales and thrift shops, and I used to pick up the records there, and I used to buy everything, bad, good, and different. And then later on, it went to the dealers. I would run labels, countless, hundreds and hundreds of record labels. I used to check them off in a big, I had like 5 volumes that I said, I can't carry these volumes to the record shows. So I took them out of the 3-ring binders and I put them all together, and I would check them off as I would buy the records. And then for about 8 years, I never checked anything off. So I have now duplicates in my collection. But anyway, I found this record out in the wild that Adrian requested, this group from San Antonio, Texas, first recording for the Kool label, Kool, which is actually a pretty cool looking label if you are familiar with Kool's cigarettes with the penguin on it, that green Kool logo. Well, that's what they recorded for a label out in Texas. That was back in 1960, and they were called Sonny and the Sunglows then, led by Sonny Uzuna. Sonny Uzuna was the lead singer of the group. They had a number of releases, mainly on a label called Sunglow Records, okay, beginning in 1961. But in 1963, he would form a new group, and he called them the Sunliners, okay, similar, okay, and they had a big hit with a cover of a Little Willie John tune called Talk to Me. That was their big hit, okay, on the Teardrop record label. And he would form his own label called Keylock Records. And in 1966, this song first was issued on the Keylock label. Then in September of 1968, it would get picked up by RPR Records for national distribution. And in February, wait a minute. Okay, now the song was first done by the Harvey Avenue Dozen did this first, Charlene? Wait a minute. Is the writer on this? As long as he doesn't get the writer. Because usually Sonny wrote all the tunes, but I guess he didn't write this one. But it was first done by the Harvey Avenue Dozen that came out in Atlantic in April of 68. This version issued in February of 69. And this was a big #1 record if you were listening to KUKA, which was out of San Antonio, Texas. So locals made this a big #1 record from February 69 by request for Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat room. This is Sonny and the Sunliners. It's called My Dream on the RPR. That's how I have it. Here you go, Adrian.
To work when I could groove is a drag. This rut I'm in can't be the right thing. I'm alone and so blue. What can I do? I want you here in my arms. I thought my dream was hopelessly dead. My dream came true the day that we met. Oh, I held you so close, looked in your eyes, eyes that were burning with fire, soft lips that were warm with desire. I kissed you only yesterday, and passion filled our hearts for the day. If you leave me, I'll die. Don't say goodbye. Then I'll embrace in your warmth. Then the moon takes the place of the sun. If we could be forever alone, to live together from this moment on. No routine, that's my dream. Yes, that's my dream. Working has to be the wrong scene. Loving and grooving, that's my dream. If we could be forever alone, to live together from this moment on. No routine, that's my dream. Yes, that's my dream. Working's got to be the wrong scene. Loving and grooving, that's my dream. You know, working, that's the wrong scene. Loving and grooving, that's my dream. You know, working, that's the wrong scene.
There you go. That one there going out to Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat room. That is Sonny Ozuna. And the Sunliners there featured it on the RPR record label, a song entitled My Dream. That one released in February of 1969. Johnny G here on a Wednesday as we continue here. Let's fill a request now for James Brown in our YouTube chat room. And he requested this great Motown group, Smokey Robinson and the Miracles. And this, I guess, well, Charlene, it's not really their fourth release. I guess you mean it's the fourth release as, well, after the Miracles. I forget when they changed. This record came out in 68, so I think it was sometime in 67. I forget what the record was. She's got it at their fourth release. It's not really their fourth release. It's much later than that. But this tune written by Smokey Robinson. Now, this was a hit, so I expect the Copyright Police to come out on this. This was a number 11 Billboard hit, number 3 on the R&B chart, and number 2 on WAVX in New Haven, Connecticut, if you were tuned into that station. So click your hearts there in the YouTube chat room from February 68 by request for listener James Brown in our YouTube chat room. Smokey Robinson and the Miracles on the Tamla label. I like this record too. It's called If You Can Want. This is for James Brown. Here you go.
Just like push can turn to shove, like can turn to love.
There you go. That's Smokey Robinson and the Miracles. That one there by request for James Brown in our YouTube chat room. If You Can Want is the name of the tune. And what I do with that that release, that's February 68 release on the Tamla record label. If You Can Want is the name of the tune. Johnny G's looking for Leonard Mancini's right up here. I think this is a touch of the 70s. Here we go. Graylin, here we go. And yeah, here we go. Leonard, I finally found this record for you down in the No Humidity. I found it earlier in the week. I forgot to tell you last night. But Leonard requested this group out of Chicago, Illinois, first recorded as the Chanteurs back in 1959. They also recorded as the Highlights on the Duran record label. I have played that here on the program, that release, with the addition of singer Marshall Thompson in 1964. The group would record as Marshall and the Shylights, and then they shortened it just to the Shylights. They had 2 releases on Revue Records. Then they signed with Brunswick Records. Now, they had 29 releases for the Brunswick label into the early 1970s. Now, this was the group's 17th release. Okay, co-written and produced by the lead singer. His name is Eugene Record. This is arranged by Tom Tom. Now, this did chart nationally. This was number 33 on Billboard and a big number 3 R&B hit from January of 1973. Here we go, Santi, again. Santi likes the 1970s. He does. These are the Shylights going out to Leonard Mancini in our YouTube chat room. The Shylights on Brunswick. It's called A Letter to Myself. This is for Leonard in our YouTube chat room. Here you go, Leonard.
I'm sealing up this letter. I just finished signing your name. My friends would all be surprised if they knew I was playing this game. I'll pretend it's a special delivery. And just to give me a hint, I'll use your favorite color, smeared with your favorite scent. I know you think that I'm crazy, but I can't lose. What have I left? So I've decided to write this letter and send it to myself. So to make my story short, in the mailbox I will place this letter that I wrote, and it's stamped with your lovely face. To your picture, get me a pencil and paper and write all the things, say all the things I've heard you say before, but with a little extra, read all about it, sugar and spice. I guess it makes me feel kinda nice. I write a letter to myself. Oh, write another letter. Write a letter to myself. Write a letter. I write another letter to myself. Oh, I write another letter. Write a letter. What is a home when you're all alone? It seems so full. It seems so full, but so empty.
There you go, a touch of the 70s here on the All 60s edition of the Vinyltreasure Show. That one there going out to Leonard Mancini in our YouTube chat room. That's the sound of the Shylights there. Eugene record on lead. January 73 release on Brunswick Records, A Letter to Myself. Well, if you want to send a letter to Johnny G via email, you can email Johnny G at vinyltreasures at AOL.com. That is the contact number to get your request to Johnny G or anything else about anything else. Health, record related, Johnny G's collecting hobby, original vinyl, whatever you want to talk about. I got it all here on the Vinyltreasure Show. Let's continue now. Let's fill a request for Gary Spring in Canada in our YouTube chat room. This singer started recording back in 1958. He was a member of a vocal group called The Gainers, originally from Philadelphia. And the Gainers recorded for a bunch of labels, Red Top, Cameo, Mercury, Tally-Ho. And then in 1963, he would have a hit, a number 4 hit. He would leave the Gainers and form a new group called the Enchanters, or they would be his backup group, and had a big number 4 hit with a song called Cry Baby. Okay, he had 11 releases. I think that was the first, on UA. But he had 11 releases on United Artists. This was his last release. This tune written and produced by Jerry Ragavoy. And this is arranged by Gary Sherman from February 66. This is going out to Gary Spring in our YouTube chat room. Mr. Garnet Mims. Garnet Mims on United Artists. It's called Prove It to Me. This is for Gary Spring. Here you go, Gary. That's a cool tune there by Mr. Garnet Mims. Actually, that's his 11th release for United Artists Records. I think he went to Verve after this, so I think Jerry Ragavoy ended up on Verve. But there you go. Prove It to Me is the name of the tune, February 1966, going out to Gary Spring in Canada in our YouTube chat room. That's Garnet Mims on the United Artists record label. Let us continue here. Let's fill a request now for listener Bill Olb in New Jersey. Bill Olb was my guest a couple of weeks ago, a couple of Thursdays ago, with his fifth gospel special. Thank you, Bill, for doing that. You know, the big show that Bill did was the 78 show. That show has over 1,100 views, or maybe 1,200 views already, Bill. You're going to have to come back and do another one of those 78 shows on a Thursday afternoon. Karen Efron will be here on November 13th. She will be here on a Thursday afternoon beginning at 1 p.m., November 13th, for her special guest spot here on the Vinyltreasure Show. Female leads with male backings and female backings, so that is going to be a cool show, so stay tuned for that. But this is a request for listener Bill Olb, this girl group from Waco, Texas, okay, a trio that included Paula Harding, Samantha Harris, and lead singer Annie Johnson Alexander. Collectively, they were known as the Dolls, and this record originally released on the Toy record label. It would get picked up by Loma Records, I think, for national distribution. And this, let me see, this, the reason why was the A side. We don't want to talk about that. We want to go to the flip side here. Okay. And the both sides of this 45 are cover tunes, and Bill, I think, requested the B side first, but I'm going to play the other side also because I like this record a lot. And on this song here, they are doing a cover that was originally done by Della Reese. Della Reese did this first back in 1957 on RCA Records. But let's give a listen to this version as done by the Dolls. This features Annie Johnson Alexander on lead. This did chart regionally. This was number 37 on KONO. If you were listening in San Antonio, Texas, from February 66, the Dolls on the Toy label. It's going out to Bill Olb in New Jersey, their rendition of the tune, and That Reminds Me. The Dolls for Bill.
Roses
There you go. So Charlene, you got to fix that. That is not RCA. That is on Jubilee, that release. I might have typed that. I don't know, but it's Jubilee. She was on Jubilee before RCA. But there you go. That's a cool tune. Cover tunes here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That one there going out to listener Bill O. That's the sound of the Dolls. The Dolls on the Toy label. That is the first press for that. Loma would pick it up for national distribution from February 66. And that reminds me, now we're going to flip it over. Mark Speck made an instant request. I had all intentions of playing the flip side because I like both sides of this record are really great. Now the girls, you can see them singing, lip syncing this on, I think it was called The Beat Show from down south that Haas was the DJ there. DJ Haas is the MC on that show, and that is in you can get that on DVD too, which I have all the DVDs of that, and that is really a cool show. So let's flip this over here. We'll say an instant request from Mark Speck. Okay, we'll do that. So let's flip it over here. All right. Now this side. Okay, we did have this information here. This side is called The Reason Why, and this is actually a cover that was first done. This record actually was first done by an Italian singer by the name of Flo Sandin back in 1956. Is that right, Charlene? 56 or 66? I don't know. But anyway, either way, this is, we'll call it an instant request from Mark Speck, The Dolls from February 66, again with Ann Johnson Alexander on lead. The song is called The Reason Why from Mark Speck. Here you go, Mark. There you go. That one there going out to Mark Speck in our YouTube chat. I read that wrong, Charlene says. Again, the punctuation sometimes. Johnny G's, I did well in English. Okay, I will tell you that. So punctuation is very important here. So let me read this again as it is. It says, this is exactly what it says. It says Here's a request for Bill Obe. This group is out of Waco, Texas. A trio that includes Paula Harding, Samantha Harris, and lead singer Ann Johnson Alexander. On the Toy label, the B-side was The Reason Why, but this is the A-side. Here we go, I read it wrong. But this is the A-side, which is a cover. It was first done by Italian singer Flo Sandin in 1956. Then the U.S. release was done in 1957 by Della Reese, and it's on Jubilee. So I read that wrong. Okay, that's what I made a mistake. I guess what threw me off was the flip side there that was mentioned. That's what threw Johnny G off as far as the reading goes. But anyway, so that's how it goes. So thank you, Charlene, for me to read that better. As we continue here on the Vinyltreasure Show, let's fill a request now for Gary McClendon in our YouTube chat. We finally found this record, Gary, down in the no humidity basement for this gal on the, let me see, this is on the Hourglass record label. I think this later came out on Spectrum, if I'm not mistaken. But her name is Lily Fields, and I have a lot of records by her in the collection. I saw a bunch in the box. I can barely read the Spectrum presses, though. But the Hourglass, this is the first press. It's nice and clear. This record, released in October of 1969. This tune written and produced by John Bennings, arranged by George Butcher. And the Spectrum release came out in 1971, but this is the original press, released in October of 69 for Gary McClendon in our YouTube chat room, Lily Fields. It's called I've Forgotten How to Cry. This is Lily Fields for Gary McClendon. Here you go.
It's plain to see. Oh, I was just a mere sensation. Now that you're through, I get along somehow. Just a picture
I think, boy, she's sounding like Aretha Franklin on there. I think she is. There you go. That one there. Gary McClendon, I thought I saw you in the chat room there. Messed that up. I almost messed that up there. There you go. Her name is Lily Fields. Lily Fields. That one there from October 1969. That's on the Hourglass record label. I've Forgotten How to Cry is the name of the tune. It would come out again in 1971 on the Spectrum record label. I thought you just got there, Gary. I thought you were in the chat. Too many Garys in my chat room. Anyway, but let us continue here. Here you go, Timbo. Here's a record I'm going to send out to Timbo C in our YouTube chat room, as he likes the sound of Buddy Guy. Buddy Guy, this guitarist and singer from Lettsworth. Is it Lettsworth, Louisiana? Did I say it right there, Sam? And first recorded for the artistic label back in 1958. Now, he would sign with Leonard Chess's Chess record label and had 12 releases on the label, and this is his 11th release. This tune written and produced by Gene Barge from September of 67. We're going to send this one out to Timbo C in our YouTube chat room. Buddy Guy on Chess. It's called I'm Gonna Keep It to Myself. This is Buddy Guy for Timbo C. Here you go. There you go. That's the jam there for Timbo C. Timbo C in our YouTube chat room. That's the sound of Buddy Guy. Buddy Guy on the Chess record label. So, a song entitled I'm Gonna Keep It to Myself is the name of the tune. That was his, 11th release, 11th of 12 on the Chess record label from September 1967. Johnny G is your disc jockey here for a Wednesday evening. Thank you all for being here. Hope you're digging on the tunes. It's the first show of the week here. We're trying to get all your requests in, those of you that I see in the chat room there. So I'm trying my best, folks, is what I'm trying to do. But thank you all. If you are new to this program, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. It keeps the copyright police away when I play the hits. So tell your brother, cousin, mother, father, sisters, cousins to subscribe to the Vinyltreasure Show. That is the best way to do it. Let us continue here. Let's fill a request now for Record Ralph in Syracuse, New York, as we head up to Detroit, Michigan now for early Motown sound by the Great Temptations here. And the first time I heard this song, I was listening to the Ronnie I Just For You show. And I remember he played this, and I didn't find it. I found like the second press. You know, the second press Gordy. Now I have about 5 copies of this record in my collection. It's their second release for the Gordy label. And this bubbled under on the Billboard charts at number 122. But this was a number 29 record if you were listening to KRLA out in Los Angeles, California. Now, it begins with the bass on this. That's Mr. Melvin Franklin. He's going to start it off, and then Eddie Kendricks comes in on the lead. And I like this record a lot. It's an early Temptations sound. Came out in October of '62. Going out to Record Ralph. The Temptations on Gordy. The song is called Paradise for Record Ralph. Here you go.
Why don't you come back to my paradise, baby, to my paradise? Why don't you come back to my paradise, baby, to my paradise?
Why don't you come to my island of
Yeah, early Motown sounds here on the Vinyltreasure Show. That one there going out to Record Ralph in Syracuse, New York. That's the sound of the Temptations. Eddie Kendricks on lead, their second release on the Gordy record label. Paradise is the name of the tune. That one there released in October of 1962. Let's move back to the touch of the 70s here. Boy, you're getting your share of 1970. Sometimes I never play a 70s song, and I think this is the third 70s single that I'm playing on tonight's show. And I finally found this record for you, Busta Bass, in our YouTube chat room. This was an old request of yours. I told you I knew I had a whole bunch of these Ron records down in the basement somewhere. I found a whole box full, this label out of Shreveport, Louisiana. And this is actually a duet, and this is on Stan Lewis's Ron Records out of Shreveport, Louisiana. And their first of two, it features Ted Taylor. Now, Ted Taylor, he was from Okmulgee, Oklahoma originally, but he would move to Los Angeles, California, sang with a gospel group called the Mighty Clouds of Joy, then became a member in the 1950s of a 1950s vocal group, the Jack/Cadets, of course, and then he went solo, recording for a number of different labels, including this label, Ron. He had 28 releases on the Ron label. That is a lot of records. Okay, and this is a duet. Okay, this is a duet with Little Johnny Taylor, whose real name was Johnny Lamont Merritt. And he was from Gregory, Arkansas, and he also moved to Los Angeles and was a member of the Mighty Clouds of Joy. So that's probably how they met. And then recorded for Swingin' and Galaxy, all those little Johnny Taylor records. That's him on the Galaxy label. You may know Part-Time Love. I think that was his big record on the label. But he also had a ton of releases on the Ron label. But I guess they decided to put them together, and they did. And this one came out in December of 73 for Busta Bass in our YouTube chat room. This is Ted, and they even put them together. Ted and Little Johnny Taylor is what they called it. This is on the Ron label. It's called Cry It Out, Baby. This is for Busta Bass. Here you go, Busta.
Until the hurt is all gone.
Touch of the 70s here on the All 60s edition of the Vinyltreasure Show. That one there going out to Busta Bass in our YouTube chat room. That's the sound of Johnny Taylor and I lost my place. Johnny Taylor and little Johnny Taylor and Ted Taylor together, December 73, a cool tune. Cry It Out Baby is the name of the tune. That's on the Ron record label. There you go, Busta Bass. Found that one for you finally. I will find them eventually. I got so many records. I found a couple things. I'm like, what are these records doing down here in the basement last night? They were. I found 3 Capitol boxes, but they weren't Capitol records. There were nice mint copies in there. And I've been looking for these records forever. But anyway, let us continue here. Let's fill a request now for Malcolm Baumgart in our YouTube chat room. We're also going to send this one out to David Vilma because I know he likes this artist too. We go back to Detroit, go back to the Motown label. And she signed with Berry Gordy Jr.'s Motown label in 1960. Her debut single was a song called Bye Bye Baby, which I do have over here for Chris Reed. He requested that tune, but she went on to have 13 releases for the Motown label before she eventually left in 1964, I think after her hit My Guy, but which was her biggest hit. But let's give a listen to her third release for the Motown label. This tune written by William Stevenson. It came out in September of 61. This is for Malcolm Baumgart in our YouTube chat room. A great tune as done by Miss Mary Wells. Mary Wells on the Motown label, also for David Vilma. The song is called Strange Love. We can call this one maybe pushing it on the Halloween tune. Here you go for Malcolm Baumgart. Here you go, Strange Love.
Strange love, I'm experiencing love. Strange love, in all those funny, funny things you do. They only drive me closer and closer to you. Yeah, strange romance. They say I'll never, ever, ever, ever have a chance. But every time I close my eyes and try to realize it, I find it harder and harder to do. I wonder if he ever thinks about me. And if it's so, I wanna know, 'cause every day I love him more and more. Strange, strange affair. Keep hoping that someday, one day you care enough to come into my arms so that I can give you all mine and all mine, all mine, all my love, all my love, all my love, all my love. Oh, I just want to give you all my love, all my love.
Yeah, Yeah, she's singing her heart out there. That one there by request for Malcolm Baumgarten, our YouTube chat. Also, we'll send it out to David Vielma, also tuned into the program. The great Mary Wells, September 61 release, Strange Love is the name of the tune on the Motown record label. Let us fill a request, and we call this Halloween tune up next, and this is by request for listener Oldies Fan in our YouTube chat room, Joseph Smith. And this singer, he grew up in Long Island, New York, first recorded with his partner Dickie Goodman as Buchanan and Goodman on the Luniverse record label back in 1956. You may have known that kind of novelty break-in tune called The Flying Saucer. Dates back to 1956. But his name, Bill Buchanan, and he wrote a lot of tunes, and I think he committed suicide, if I'm not mistaken, sometime. I forget when exactly, but it was a very sad ending. I think he did versus Dickie Goodman. I don't know, maybe I'm getting them mixed up because I did know the story, but Charlene doesn't have it here. But he cut this record. This is kind of like a novelty Halloween tune that Oldies Fan requested. This came out in 1962, October of 62, on United Artists Records, a tune written by Michael Gordon, produced by Bill Buchanan, and Howie Greenfield and Michael Gordon. So I don't know. From October 62, Bill Buchanan on United Artists for Oldies Fan in our YouTube chat room. And the song is called, it's a Halloween tune. It's called Beware. This is for Joseph Smith. Here you go, Joe, Oldies Fan.
If you don't believe in vampires, turn up the radio. Somewhere in this town right now is one that you might know. He looks and acts like a teenage boy. He even goes to school. Have you ever thought your boyfriend might be a teenage ghoul? Pennsylvania 4, 5, 7, 8, 9.
I bet you they'll catch you soon and get you out beneath the moon if you don't remember to beware.
When your boyfriend takes you out at night, what does he like to do? Go to dark and scary places, or see a monster show or two? Does he seem to like the moonlight? Does he kiss you on the neck? Why does he say you're his forever? You'd better check your neck.
You can call him up any old time.
Pennsylvania 4, 5, 7, 8, 9.
I bet you they'll catch you soon and get you out beneath the moon if you don't remember to beware.
Perhaps you're sitting home alone. Then where is he tonight? Is he really where he said he'd be? Or taking his midnight flight? Now I don't want to frighten you, but look behind your chair. You must have left the window open. Something's moving over there. Coming closer. Can you reach the telephone in time? What's that? You say someone cut the line? Tune in later when you're alone. The scream you hear may be your own.
There you go. That is the sound of Halloween here on the Vinyltreasure Show. That one there going out to an oldies fan in our YouTube chat room. That is Bill Buchanan. Bill Buchanan, October 62. But Copyright Police are out on that record now. They're going to be out for the remainder of the show. I don't know. We'll see. Song entitled Beware. That one there came out on the United Artists record label. Let us continue here and have a special request now. And thank you, Simon, for your Facebook message. This very nice guy, Simon, in Simon Hayton. Simon Hayton from Kidwelly, Wales. And he just celebrated a birthday on Sunday, so happy belated birthday to Simon. I closed my Saturday night show with the flip side of this song. This group from Cleveland, Ohio. And this is on Roger Karshner's Round label, which is also out of Cleveland, Ohio. The name of the group is Dick Whittington's Cats, and he requested both sides of this. He wanted me to put a scan on Facebook, so it's there, Simon. And he always looks at all the posts that I do on Facebook, and he really enjoys the show. And I want to wish you well and hope you get better there, Simon. We do. And this group, he told me that Dick Whittington's Cats, the group name, was really taken from English folklore, but really surrounding this, I guess this folklore over in the UK was the real life of Richard Whittington, a wealthy merchant and later Lord Mayor of London. Now, this group included, it was a self-contained group, I think, yes it is. The members were Richie Green, a.k.a. Richard Greenbaum, who's the lead singer and guitarist, Tony Bondanza on guitar, Jay Moeller on bass, Terry McLeoder on sax, Buddy Maver on drums. And they're doing a cover of the Wilson Pickett tune. Came out in 1965 on Atlantic, a tune that Pickett wrote along with Steve Cropper. This is produced by the label owner. His name is Roger Karshner, and this charted regionally. This was a number 6 record on WHK in Cleveland, Ohio, and Simon wants to send it out to Johnny G, Mrs. Galindo, and Charlene. So thank you for that, Simon. Let's go to December of 1966. Special request for Simon Hayton from Kidwelly, Wales in the UK. Dick Whittington's Cats with their rendition of the tune, In the Midnight Hour. Here you go, Simon, for you.
Take you
Cover tunes here on the Vinyltreasure Show. There you go. That is Dick Whittington's Cats, December 1966 release on the Round record label in their rendition of the tune In the Midnight Hour, going out to Simon from Kidwelly, Wales. And we'll say belated birthday wishes to Simon and hope you are feeling better, Simon. We do. As we continue here on the Vinyltreasure Show, fill a request now for Edmund Williams in Queens, New York. And looking at the wrong thing here, Johnny. Here we go. He requested the Drifters on the Atlantic record label. And, of course, the Drifters had many different lead singers during their career. Clyde McPhatter, Benny King, Charlie Thomas, Rudy Lewis, Johnny Moore, Johnny Lee Williams, Bobby Hendricks, and they all had solo releases at one time or another. Not to mention the Drifters had 48 releases for the Atlantic label between 1953 and 1971. And this is the group's 25th release, and it features on this one Rudy Lewis on lead. Now, this is a cover tune. This song was first done by Mr. Acker Bilk, who did an instrumental version of this, came out on Atco Records in February of '62. Well, this is a vocal of it. This charted number 5 on WUST in Bethesda, Maryland from April of '62 by request for Edmund Williams. Here is Rudy Lewis and the Drifters on Atlantic Records and their rendition of the tune Stranger on the Shore. This is for Edmund Williams. Here you go, Edmund.
Here I stand, watching the tide go out, so all alone and blue, just dreaming dreams of you. I watch your ship as it sails out to sea, taking all my dreams and taking all of me. The sighing of the waves, the wailing of the wind, the tears in my eyes burn, pleading my love return. Why, oh why must I go on like this? Shall I just be a lonely stranger on the shore? The sighing of the waves, the wailing of the wind, the tears in my eyes burn, pleading my love return. Why, oh why must I go on like this? Shall I just be a lonely stranger on the
There you go. That one there going out to listener Edmund Williams. That's the sound of the Drifters. Rudy Lewis and the Drifters, April 1962 release there. Stranger on the Shore, the Mr. Acker Bilk tune. We're going to flip it over here for Edmund for the flip side. Hold on. So we're going to flip it over here, flip side here. And this side also featuring Rudy Lewis on lead. And this charted number 43 regionally, WAAY out of Huntsville, Alabama, from April 62. The flip side of Stranger on the Shore. Here are the Drifters on Atlantic. It's called What to Do. Here you go.
What to do, 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 what to do,
What to do when you have no love at all?
what to do,
When you never have a call over phone, it never rings, it never dings, it's just a thing. It's sitting there unaware that I'm lonely, oh, you lonely. What to do?
what to do,
What to do?
what to do,
Shall I cry when they say that I'm a fool? Shall I lie? Dry my eyes, you know the rule, play it cool. Take a drink, swim or sink, I can't think. I'm sitting here and walking there, I'm so lonely. Oh, you only what to do? What to do?
what to do,
I can't sleep at all at night.
what's wrong?
What's right?
Sitting here, I'm so depressed. How will I ever find happiness?
What to do,
When the sun begins to rise, what to do?
what to do,
When there's raindrops in my eyes, oh, the day
what to do,
fades away into gloom like a room.
what to do,
Into night and there's no light and I'm so lonely. Oh, you only what to do?
what to do,
What to do? I can't sleep at all at night.
what's wrong?
What's right?
Sitting here so depressed. How will I ever find happiness? What to do?
What to do,
When the sun begins to rise, what to do?
what to do,
When there's raindrops in my eyes, oh, the day
what to do,
it fades away into gloom like a room.
what to do,
And tonight and there's no light and I'm so lonely. Oh, you only what to do?
what to do,
I wanna know
what to do,
what to do.
what to do,
I gotta know. I gotta know.
what to do,
I gotta know.
There you go. That one there by request for listener Edmund Williams. That's the sound of the Drifters. The Drifters there from April 1962. We heard both sides of this 45. Their 25th release for the Atlantic record label. Rudy Lewis on lead for both sides. That side called What to Do. Prior to that, we heard Stranger on the Shore. Those are the Drifters from April 62. Hope you are digging the Wednesday evening show here. If you are, please give Johnny G a thumbs up and also consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Tell your friends about this. Johnny G's been doing this here on YouTube since 2015. But I've been doing the Vinyltreasure Show since 2005, the summer of that year. But I hate listening to myself way back in those times. I sounded horrible, really bad. But some of these older shows, I think I must have had a lot of caffeine because I kind of mellowed out in my talk. And I think people like the mellow Johnny G more than the excited Johnny G. But anyway, let us continue here. Fill a request for L.A. Arch in our YouTube chat room, and he wants to send this one out to Steve B, SNB, in our YouTube chat room. And I'm going to tell you, Arch, when I pulled this record out, there was a crack in this. I actually had to go and I looked through a whole bunch of Mercuries, and I'm like, usually I have multiple copies of these types of records, but I didn't have a copy of this. But this is going to play okay. The crack is not, it's easy to put back together again, but I hate cracked records. It's just And again, that's what happens when you buy records out in the wild. But anyway, it plays. So it's a used record too, unfortunately. It's kind of embarrassing that I have to play it in this condition. But anyway, L.A. Arch requested this singer from Lugoff, South Carolina, born Benjamin Franklin P. Okay, I'm talking about Brook Benton, had 35 releases for the Mercury record label, and some were duets with Dinah Washington and also Demita Joe. I saw them in the box there. I have those 45s, but Arch requested his 19th release, this tune written and produced by Shelby Singleton, and it's arranged by, he used an alias on this, which was weird. I don't know why. Sibyllus Williams. Sibyllus Williams is an alias for Malcolm Dodds. Why would he do that? I don't know. Maybe he was under contract somewhere at the time. And this is produced by Shelby Singleton also. This charted regionally. This was number 45 on Billboard, number 19 on the R&B chart, and a big number 6 record if you were tuned in to KIMN out of Denver, Colorado from April 62 by request. For L.A. Arch wants to dedicate this to SNB in our YouTube chat room. Brook Benton on Mercury. The song is called Hit Record for L.A. Arch. Here you go.
People always ask me, how do you make a hit record? And I tell them, it's you, the public, who make the hit records. But here's what I do. Now I get a little beat. And I get a little song. And I get a little group.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Then the band comes along. That's all. That's all. That's all. That's all. That's all I needed to make a hit record. Then I met a man with a long cigar. I said, look here, man. I want to be a star. Listen to my beat. Listen to my song. Now dig the group. Ain't that pretty? Man, we can't go wrong. That's all. That's all. That's all. That's all. And that's all I needed to make a hit record. Well, he made me sign the paper for 20 years. But I didn't mind that paper, cause the people cheered when they heard my beat. I get it, brother. When they heard my song. Yeah. When they dug the group. Gone, children. Well, it didn't take long. That's all. That's all. That's all. That's all. That's all I needed to make a hit record. Now I'm walking on air. I ain't got a care. Say, why don't you try the same thing too? Now just get a little beat. Go on then, get it, brother. Get yourself a song. Yeah. Now dig the groove. Man, you can't go wrong. And that's all, that's all, that's all. That's all. That's all I needed. And I gotta hit the record.
There you go. That one there by request for L.A. Arch in our YouTube chat room. That's the sound of Brook Benton. Brook Benton talking about how to have a hit record there. That one there released in April of 1962 on the Mercury record banner. Johnny G here on a Wednesday as we continue here. Fill a request now for listener Chris Reed. And I know many of you are familiar with a singer by the name of Arthur Conley. You know Arthur Conley? Well, he had a smash hit in 1967 with a song called Sweet Soul Music, but he recorded much earlier. As a teenager, he started a group called the Corvettes back in 1964, first recording for Bill Lowry's NRC record label, which was out of Atlanta, Georgia. And Bill Lowry also owned a label called Narco, N-A-R-C-O, Narco Records, and that's the release that Chris requested. This tune written by Arthur Conley and Eddie Davis, produced by Wallace Spann. This one released in July of 1964 by request for Chris Reed, early Arthur Conley, recording as Arthur and the Corvettes on NRC Records. The song is called I Believe. This is for Chris Reed. Here you go.
I believe that you really love me. I believe that you really love me. I told you once and I tell you again, pretending love just can't win. I believe, oh baby, I believe that you really love me. I told you once and I tell you again, pretending love just can't win. That's why I believe. Now I told you, should I tell you again, baby, that pretending, you know it just can't win. I remember the night when you left me standing by the way. No, I won't cry. As soon as I was born to die, because I believe you, baby. Now somebody told me you found someone new, baby, but I didn't believe 'em. I had to find out for myself. I went all around town, and I looked for you, baby, but you wasn't nowhere around. And I looked to the end of town. That's why I know you're still mine. That's why I believe you. I believe you, even though I don't believe my own self. Now somebody tried to tell me that you had found someone else, but I know for myself that you say you love me. That's why I say I believe you. Now I'm finna tell you one more time. I'm gonna tell you one more time that I believe you. I believe you, man. Yeah, let me hear you. I believe you, baby. Now I told you, should I tell you again, baby, that pretending, you know it just can't win. I love you, baby.
There you go. That one there going out to Chris Reed. That is early Arthur Conley recording as Arthur and the Corvettes. That one on the Narco, wait a minute. I'm sorry, NRC record label. I think it's the same label. But anyway, NRC Records there, July 1964. Arthur Conley and the Corvettes. I believe that Johnny G is playing all your requests, except for this one. I pulled a couple Halloween tunes out here, although I'm going to send this one out to SNB, Steve B. in Norwalk, Connecticut, because he was asking me about this record here. Now, Steve, I'm sure you have not heard this rendition of the tune by that singer we were talking about. This artist from, this record, I should say, originally recorded by this artist back in 1956 on the OK record label. The song was called I Put a Spell on You. But in late 1956, he would sign with Decca Records, and he re-recorded the song with a much faster beat. It became his second of two on the Decca record label. He's originally from Cleveland, Ohio, and has a whole bunch of cool 50s releases, and some serious releases, too, that are pretty good. good, by the way. But he recorded for many different labels: Timely, Mercury, Wing, Grand, OK Records, Red Top, Enrica, Chancellor, Roulette, Phillips, London, RCA, and also recorded till 1974, I think, up into his death. And you know, he had about 60 children. Well, the only way you could have 60 not all from one mom, of course, but you know, all these girls would go to the concerts and whatnot. And sometimes, I guess, things happened. I don't know. But anyway, this tune is a song he wrote. Let's go to January of 1967. We'll send it out to SNB in our YouTube chat room. This is Screamin Jay Hawkins on the Decca label and a resung version of I Put a Spell on You. Screamin Jay Hawkins. Here you go.
I'm gonna reach into your chest and fumble with all your emotion. Snatch your eyeballs loose and stick them underneath the Atlantic Ocean. And it would be too late for even your good common sense to stop working against me. I put a spell on you because you're mine.
Baby, please, don't do it.
You stop the things you do. What's up? I learned. Oh, I can't stand no. Putting me down, I can't stand no. Running around, I put a spell on you.
Baby, please, don't do it.
Because you're mine. Stop the things you do. Watch out. Watch out. I learned. I love you. I love you. I love you anyhow. I don't care. You don't ever want me. I'm yours right now. I said I put a spell on you because you're mine. You be an inspiration to the heart, complete satisfaction, never sense of the words. Never ending, never dying, and never cease satisfying me, baby. In your heart, you know I'm right, morning, noon, day, and night now. In the morning, I'm gonna wake you up with a bang beside your head. I'm gonna put another spell on you after this one, and you'll wish you was dead. I'm gonna hold you, baby, each and every night, every night, every night. I'm gonna have you. I'm gonna have you. Oh, don't do it. I'm gonna put your mind in neutral. I'm gonna have you walking sideways. Your eyeballs are gonna back up beside your ears, and you're gonna look everywhere but the right way. I'm gonna put a spell on you. Oh, yeah.
There you go. That is a resung version of I Put a Spell on You, as done by Screamin Jay Hawkins there. Screamin Jay Hawkins, that one there from January 1967 on the Decca record label. Screamin Jay Hawkins with I Put a Spell on You. And interesting rendition, sped up quite a bit from the original version. Let us continue here, and we go to requests for listener Kid Kilowatt here. This, let me see. What? Kid Kilowatt, let me see. Charlene, is this on 2 pages here? Page 7, let me see. Cut off here. Yes, it did. This is the debut single for this gal. This is on the Fidan record label. Fidan Records was a label owned by Phil Spector, and Danny Davis, who was a record promoter for Phil Spector. Now, the song, this song, co-written and produced by Bobby Susser, who also produced some of Paul Simon's early singles, and as Tico and the Triumphs, plus others like other artists like Robert John and the late Trini Lopez. But this singer goes by the name of Florence DeVore. Florence DeVore. This is arranged by Horace Ott. This one came out in February of 1965, and it's a request for Kid Kilowatt. Florence DeVore, and it's called We're Not Old Enough. Florence DeVore for Kid Kilowatt on FIDAN. Here you go. Losing my voice. There you go. That one there going out to listener Kid Kilowatt. That's the sound of We're Not Old Enough. I don't know. Johnny G's too old. I can tell you that much. Goes out to a Kid Kilowatt, February 1965. Florence DeVore is her name on the FIDAN record label, We're Not Old Enough. And she also has two releases on the YEW Records from the 1970s. But anyway, let us continue here. And we're not quite in Vinyl Treasure overtime, but let us see. We'll see what the copyright police do before we sign off here. So I think I just went through all the requests for at least for the first go around. There's some other ones there, but I didn't see the people in the chat, so I didn't want to play them. But let's fill a request now for listener George Chestnut as, what do I do with this? Here it is. Telling you folks. No, this is Grayland's list. Here we go. On this list, Johnny G, get with the program. This is a request for listener George Chestnut as we go to Philadelphia for this group. First recording back in 1966 on the Moonshot record label, and after a single on Cameo Records in 1967, they would sign with Stan Watson and Sam Bell's Philly Groove Records, and they had 17 releases on the Philly Groove label between 1968 and 1974. Now, George requested their sixth release. I'm talking about the Delfonics. This tune written by Tom Bell. This features William Hart on lead. This is produced by Stan Watson, and Tom Bell arranged it. This charted number 40 on the Billboard charts, both Billboard and Cashbox. It was number 6 on the R&B chart, and this was a big number 1 record if you were tuned in to WDAS out of Philadelphia or WWIN out of Baltimore, Maryland. From July of 1969, this is by request for George Chestnut, the great sound of the Delfonics. It's called You Got Yours, I'll Get Mine. This is for George Chestnut. Here you go, George.
If by chance you feel that you don't need me, whoa, baby, whoa, baby.
And if by chance you find that you can't love me,
Whoa, baby, whoa, baby.
well, I'll do the world to keep you happy. And don't worry not a day about me, because I'll be mine. Hey girl, I'll be mine.
And if by chance you feel you love another, whoa, baby, whoa, baby.
And I can't give the love you need to you. Whoa, baby, oh, baby. I would suggest that you be happy. And don't worry not a day about me, because I'll be mine. Hey girl, I'll be mine. You got yours and I'll
Yes, Tommy, sounds of Philadelphia here on the Vinyltreasure Show. The great Delfonics there. Delfonics, that one they're going out to a George Chestnut July 1969 release on Philly Groove Records. That's William Hart on lead, song entitled You Got Yours, I'll Get Mine. Well, my sister got hers, and I didn't get mine yet. I can tell you that much. You don't know what I'm talking about, do you? Well, it's involved with the state of New York. But anyway, let us continue here on the Vinyltreasure Show. Still a request for Malcolm Baumgart. This next singer is from Greenville, South Carolina, and his debut single came out on a label called Fulton Records back in 1958. I have that record on out of Detroit. Okay, then in 1960 recorded for the Carrie label, but he signed with John R. Rich Bros Rich label, which was out of Nashville, Tennessee, had 4 releases on the label, and Malcolm requested his second release. This tune written and produced by William Stevenson. Where did I hear that name before? William Stevenson. From March of 63, let's give a listen to Cornell Blakely. Cornell Blakely on the Rich record label. For Malcolm Baumgart, it's called I Want My Share. This is for Malcolm. Here you go.
Well, if know I'll wait right here for you, baby, for your beck and call. I don't want nobody else at all. And when you call on my love, baby, make sure your loving is true. Don't you know I'll stand by you, stand right by your side, yes. Faith will be our only leader, and love will be our guide. Whoa, if it's real hot again, come on and call me on the phone, 'cause I'll be home, and I'll be waiting for you, baby. Oh, waiting all alone, all alone. Stand right by your side, yes. Faith will be our only leader, and love will be our guide. Whoa, if it's real hot again, come on and call me on the phone, 'cause I'll be home, and I'll be waiting for you, baby. Oh, waiting all alone. Oh, I want my share, yeah, your sweet lips, yeah. Oh, your sweet hugging, well, I want your loving. Don't you know I want your share? Oh, yeah, yeah, my baby, I want your loving. Oh, yeah, 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 I want your loving. I want my share.
Well, there you go. That William Stevenson Motown, some Motown sound there. Really, that's Cornell Blakely, March 1963 from Malcolm Baumgart in the UK. That's on the Rich record label. Song entitled I Want My Share. I don't know if I'm going to get my share. Maybe I will. But let us continue here as we fill a request for Ron Harry. I don't know if Ron Harry is still in the chat room, but I'm going to play this for Ron. I hope he hears it maybe on the archive too. But this singer from Crawfordsville, Arkansas, began singing gospel with, began his singing career with the Five Echoes on the Sabre record label. Those are rare records, folks, that you're going to hear on the Saturday night show. But he would go solo in 1961, signing with Sam Cooke's SAR record label. Then releases followed on Cooke's Derby Records. In 66, he signed with Stax Records. Let's give a listen to his 10th release on the Stax label. This tune written by Homer Banks, Don Davis, and Raymond Jackson, and was produced by Don Davis and Al Jackson Jr., and this charted on the Billboard charts, was a number 20 record on Billboard from December of 1968. We're going to give a listen to Johnny Taylor. Johnny Taylor on Stax Records for Ron Harry. It's called Hold On This Time. This is Johnny Taylor. Here you go, Ron.
Take you back this time. Will you stay until the end? Hold on.
As Mr. Johnny Taylor there. You know, the the copyright police acting wonky on Johnny G. They leave and then they come back on the same song. So, AI, tell you, I asked it a question. I forget what it was. I asked it a question, and it was all wrong. I'm going, and I'm actually like a fool. I'm talking to it. I said, if I used you for anything, I would fail. I says, you're not worth anything. Who is educating you is what I told him. But anyway, there you go. And again, you should see the copyright stuff that I get from the AI on YouTube. They are not identifying anything correctly. Okay, and look, you're not going to identify it correctly. That's fine, but just don't shut me down. That's what I get upset about. I do with the YouTube thing, with this AI stuff. But anyway, there you go. The great Johnny Taylor there. That's going out to Ron Harry. December 68 release on the Stax label. Hold On This Time is the name of that tune. We are in Vinyl Treasure overtime now. We'll go for a little bit because I got the show tomorrow. But it's all set up to go. I'm going to do the post, I think, tonight for the program. We'll see. I'll do that. But let us fill a request. Had this sitting in the box for a while for Gary McClendon. This gal is out of Los Angeles, California. Her first release came out in 1967 on a label called Resist. Now, Gary requested her very next release on William Stevenson's. Didn't we just hear from William Stevenson's on that Rich thing? He owned this label called Maverick Records, which was out of Los Angeles, California. This tune, written by Willie Cooper and Ernie Shelby, produced by Clarence Paul. There's some more Motown people on this. And Willie Cooper and Ernie Shelby. And this is from August of 1968. Her name is Marie Franklin. Marie Franklin. It's on Maverick Records. It's called You Ain't Changed. This is going out to Gary McClendon. Here you go, Gary, for you. Yeah, Johnny G puts putzing around here looking for a record to play. There you go. That's the sound that's going out to it's going out to Gary McClendon in our YouTube chat room. That is let me see what I do with it here, Gary. I lost my ear. Oh, come on, Johnny. You messed up here. It's page 5. Just had it. Sam Cooke, the Futures. Where'd I put it, Gary? I'm Johnny G losing his mind here. Here we go. Marie Franklin. My goodness here. Getting late in the game, folks. August 1968, Marie Franklin on the Maverick record label. You Ain't Changed is the name of the tune. Now, she would have later releases on Venture and Tangerine and Westbound and some other labels, too. But there you go, August 1968 release for Gary McClendon. Johnny G here in Vinyl Treasure Overtime. We'll get down to the bottom of the hour here, and then Johnny G will take off here. But let's fill a request now for, I think this is Grayland. Okay, Grayland, and we're talking about page 7. James Carr. Filling a request for Grayland in our YouTube chat room. This singer from Coahoma County, Mississippi. Okay, first started recording gospel in the early 1960s, but he signed with Doc Russell's Gold Wax label in 1964, would have 14 releases on the label through 1971. Now, Grayland requested his 6th release. This tune written by Drew Baker and Danny McCormick, and this is actually a cover tune. This song was first done back in 1966 by Percy Sledge. He did it first, but on an Atlantic LP. And the LP was called When a Man Loves a Woman. But this version charted number 85 on Billboard, 21 on the R&B chart, and this was a big number 5 on WIGO if you were listening in Atlanta, Georgia. Let's go to September of 66. This is going out to Grayland, a.k.a. G-Dog, in our YouTube chat room. James Carr. It's called Pouring Water on a Drowning Man. This is for Grayland. Here you go.
You push me when I'm falling, and you kick me when I'm down. I guess I missed my calling, 'cause I should have been a clown. Every time I turn around, criticize my love. Won't you try, just try to understand? You're pouring water, I got to tell you about it, on a drowning man. You pouring water on a drowning man. You treat me like the fool that I am. Brag that I like everything you do. You put salt in my wound. It's sad, but it's true. You warm me with your kissing, then you leave me in the cold. How can I know your wishes? Will you tell me when I've never been told?
Yeah, scratchy records there. Great sound of Southern Soul here on the Vinyltreasure Show as we are in overtime. That one there going out to Graylin in our YouTube chat. And a cool tune there by Mr. James Carr. September 1966 release on the Gold Wax record label, Pouring Water on a Drowning Man. That sounds very cruel, but I don't know. His girlfriend might have done that. But anyway, let us continue. Johnny G will be back tomorrow afternoon beginning at 1 p.m. If you're into 1956 vocal groups, you want to tune into that program. I know some of you are working, so it might be difficult for you to tune into the program, but I'll be live tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 1 to 4, I pulled out about 34 records to play on the countdown. I have an instrumental and whatnot. And what it is Relic Records. It was a record store in New Jersey. I don't know where they were. Maybe Hackensack, possibly. I don't know. But they would compile. They would send out ballots of group records from a specific year to a bunch of collectors that used to listen to the Time Capsule Show or the R&B Review, and you would ask for a ballot and you would vote for your top 20 songs of what was on the ballot, and they would accumulate them. Relic accumulated them, and then they came up with totals. So I started, and then again, it got to be too much because I do this Thursday show every other day. Every other day. How about every other week? Every other week I do it. So I will be doing it tomorrow. Next Thursday I will not, and then I think so then that's November. Karen Efron will be here on the 13th. So I think that'll be the second. That's the second Thursday in the month. So I'll be back that following Thursday, and I don't know what I'm going to do because I got a special letter in the mail today. I'll tell you more about it tomorrow, but I got a letter in the mail about a recommendation of a show that I might do, which sounds very interesting to me. So you got to stay tuned for that. But anyway, let us continue. A few more here on this. We're getting closer to Halloween. This could be considered a request. This request by Adrian Viterbo could be considered a Halloween tune, possibly. But this gal is from Muskegon, Michigan. Her real name was Bettye Jo Haskins, but she recorded as Bettye LaVette. And her first two releases came out on the Atlantic record label, but then she would go to Robert West's Lupine Records out of Detroit. And this is a request for listener Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat room. And it's from June of 64. And she spells her name differently. She doesn't have a T. She spelt it Lavett on this Lupine release. But it could be considered a Halloween tune, I guess. June 64. This is going out to Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat room. Bettye LaVette with Witchcraft in the Air. This is for Adrian. Here you go.
I'm cooking up a magic brew just to put a spell on you.
Witchcraft in the air.
Yeah, that is that one there. We can call it almost a Halloween tune there. That one there by request for Adrian Viterbo. That's early Bettye LaVette. That one there from June of 1964 on the Lupine record label. Witchcraft in the Air is the name of the tune, and she. Let's see, she also has, in 1965, she had releases on the Scepter label. Other releases followed on Calla, Big Wheel, Karen, Silver Fox, and SSS International. We're going to go to the bottom of the hour, probably 2 more 45s to go. This one would be appropriate for those of you, here in the... except Arizona, I don't think they do it, but you're going to be turning your clocks back, okay? This on at 2 a.m. in the morning, Sunday morning, we're going to gain an hour's sleep. I wonder if Johnny G should do an extra hour. I don't know about that. I used to do that, by the way. But I guess it kind of relates to this next song, so I figured I'd play it. And we'll send it out to, this is going out to UK listener David Dallison, the singer from Greenville, Mississippi. He moved to Chicago in 1959. He was discovered by R&B singer Harold Burridge, first recording on the Four Brothers label back in 1965 as Tyrone the Wonder Boy. Okay, and then 1968, he signed with Carr Records, and he would have 29 releases through 1976, and he recorded for many different labels during his career. But this is his third release on the Carr label. This came out in March of 1970. Remember hearing this on the radio vividly. And this tune written by Jack Daniels, Bonnie Thompson, produced by Willie Henderson, arranged by Tom Tom, which is a.k.a. Thomas Washington. Now, this was a big hit for him. This charted number 3 on the Billboard chart, and it was a big number 1 R&B record for him. So I got this record, and then one more. We're going to close the show out tonight. From for David Dallison over in the UK, March 1970, this is Tyrone Davis. Tyrone Davis on Carr Records. It's called Turn Back the Hands of Your Clock. No, Turn Back the Hands of Time. Here you go for David Dallison.
So lonely without you. Can't sleep at night, always thinking about you. But if I had the chance to start all over, I would be wishing today on a 4-leaf clover, and leaving would be the last thing on my mind. If I could turn back the hands of time. Longer, but the pain is getting deep. Oh, the hurt keep getting stronger. But if I had just one more try, I would be ever alone until the day I die, and we would have a love so divine. If I could turn back the hands of time. Turn back the hands of time. Oh, baby. Remember, girl, that I love you. Oh, darling, please, please let me come back home. Your love has been so good to me, baby. And I just realized without it I can't go on. 'Cause for you're the other half that makes my life complete. If I had one more chance, we'd have a love so sweet, and leaving would be the last thing on my mind. If I could turn back the hand of time. Oh, baby.
Well, that's what we do here on the Vinyltreasure Show, on all the programs that Johnny G presents here on Oldies and More Radio, also live here on the YouTube stream. A great tune there, that one there by request for UK listener David Dallas in March 1970, release there from Mr. Tyrone Davis on the Carr record label. Turn Back the Hands of Time. Don't forget to turn your clocks back on early Sunday morning. Well, that's going to do it for Johnny G and the Vinyltreasure Show. I want to thank you for joining Johnny G, listening to these cool Soul 45s out of my collection. They're your requests. If you do have a request, please send them to me at vinyltreasures@aol.com. I will be back tomorrow afternoon with the 1956 Relic Countdown. That is at 1 p.m., 1 till 4 tomorrow Eastern Standard Time. Then I'll be back on Saturday night beginning at 9 p.m. for the 1950s and early 60s edition of the Vinyltreasure Show. Those are all requests. I play those records by year. The good thing about that show is if you don't dig the early 50s stuff, you can come in the mid 50s or you can come in the early 60s. So that's how I do the show. And so your request, if you do make a request for that show, you'll kind of know where it is because I play the records in blocks of years. And I kind of show how the music progressed through the years. Again, it's vocal group harmony, some R&B. I can feature blues here. Barbara made a request. I said, you're going to show up in 1955 block? She says, I said, they're going to talk about you. Barbara's my girl. They're going to talk about you. They're going to talk about you on the show when they hear that record. So if you want to hear what Barbara requested, it's in the 1955 block, and it's an interesting record because we'll talk about it then. But anyway, thank you all for being here. Again, if you are new to this program, those of you watching on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. We kept the copyright police away. I got nervous there at the end, especially with a big record like this. But again, I mean, they're ridiculous by shutting me down and then posting it up, but there are different rules for live broadcasts. Those of you thinking of doing a broadcast like this, took me a lot of years to get up to where I am, but I'm happy to be here and happy to share my collection with you, the Vinyltreasure Show listeners. Thank you, Charlene, for all your help. We're going to close the show tonight with a Halloween tune. L.A. Arch convinced me to play this record, and it's actually, I remember hearing this around the Halloween time on the radio. It was always a big hit for this singer from Somerville, Massachusetts, signed with Gary Paxton's Garpax record label in early 1962 and had a national #1 hit with this record. This should be interesting to see if they shut me down before the song is ended. That'll be the test. But this is a song he co-wrote with, I guess, group member Leonard Capizzi. This is produced and arranged, by Gary Paxton. I see, which I remember, Charlene. Okay, this is Bobby Boris Pickett and the Crypt Kickers. Okay, now the Crypt Kickers, interestingly enough, were Gary Paxton, pianist, John McRae, Ricky Page, that is George Mottola's wife, and Terry Berg. And this was a #1 Billboard hit, #9 on the R&B chart. And this is from July 62, our closer, Bobby Boris Pickett and the Crypt Kickers on the Garpax record label. And we're all going to close out to the Monster Mash. Thank you all for tuning into this program. Again, tell your friends about it. I'll be back again next Wednesday night for more of your soul requests. Email Johnny G at vinyltreasures@aol.com. So everybody, take care. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow or Saturday, if not next week, right here on Oldies and More or YouTube. Just want to say, everybody, so long, Bobby Boris Pickett. Here you go, the Monster Mash.
I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight, for my monster from his slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise,
He did the mash,
he did the monster mash.
the monster mash.
It was a graveyard smash.
He did the mash.
It caught on in a flash.
He did the mash.
He did the monster mash. From my laboratory in the castle east to the master bedroom where the vampires feast. The ghouls all came from their humble abode to get a jolt from my electrode.
They did the mash.
They did the monster mash.
The monster mash.
It was a graveyard
They
smash.
did the mash.
It caught on in a flash.
They did the mash.
They did the monster mash. The zombies were having fun.
In a shoe
The party had just begun.
In a shoe
The guests included Wolfman, Dracula, and his son. The scene was rocking, all were digging the sounds. Igor on chains, backed by his baying hounds. The coffin bangers were about to arrive with their vocal group, the Crypt Kicker Five.
They played the mash.
They played the monster mash.
The monster mash.
It was a graveyard
They
smash.
played the mash.
It caught on in a flash.
They played the mash.
They played the monster mash. Out from his coffin, Drac's voice did ring. Seemed he was troubled by just one thing. Opened the lid and shook his fist and said, "Whatever happened to my Transylvania twist?"
It's now the mash.
It's now the monster
The
mash.
monster mash.
And it's a graveyard
It's
smash.
now the mash.
It's caught on in a flash.
It's now the mash.
It's now the monster mash. Now everything's cool, Drac's a part of the band, and my monster mash is the hit of the land. For you, the living, this mash was meant to. When you get to my door, tell them Boris sent you.
Then you can mash.
Then you can monster mash,
The monster mash.
and you my graveyard
Then you can
smash.
mash.
You'll catch on in a flash,
Then you can mash.
then you can monster mash.
Monster mash.
Igor, you impetuous young man.